All right, people. What do you got? Whipple, health beat.
Cracked feet.
What about them?
We all got them.
Tell me about it. No. Tell me about it. Write it up. Write it up. Do we have art for that?
Yeah, Google isn't giving me any pictures of cracked feet, but I've got a picture of a foot, a sock, and an onion.
Sounds good to me. Listicle?
10 hacks for eating at McDonald's. Number 5, bankrupts the company.
Oh, man, that is good.
Chief, I've got something huge
yes,
here.
George.
I
George,
got
go.
3 separate intelligence agencies telling me that there's a big thing about to happen right here in D.C. A conspiracy we've never...
Well, George, how long have you been here?
I guess about 5 minutes now,
Now,
Chief.
your career. How long have you been here?
Your dad hired me.
Let me tell you something about my dad. When my dad inherited this place, we had a column a lot like what you're describing. It was called Toward Good Government. But you know what, George? My dad had a vision. And he got rid of that column. He replaced it with horoscopes. It was very controversial at the time, but I got to tell you, it doubled our circulation, and it made this place a real institution. You calling my dad an idiot?
No, Chief, it's just that I think...
Okay. George, thinking was your first problem. So why don't you just back burner that story and get me the interview with the cat who looks like Margaret Thatcher, okay? Intern, come on, bail us out here.
How to use a pressure cooker.
Is that like an Instant Pot?
I think it's more like a crock pot.
That works for me. All right, people, good work. Let's go get those clicks. All right, people, what do you got? Jergens, entertain me.
Emilio Estevez.
I heard that name in a while.
You want to know why?
Well, I mean,
You want to know the real reason why?
Well, now I do. Yes. Art?
I can't find any photos from his movies, but I've got ducks in a nest.
That'll have to work. All right, listicle?
10 reasons to stop exercising right now. Number 5, 1 hyphenated word. Hog body.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Chief, my story's getting bigger and bigger.
George,
I have
please.
2
By all
sources that
means.
are willing to come forward and expose the government on this conspiracy I've been talking about. The White House itself.
George. Let me tell you a story real quick. When I received this publication from my uncle, who went away on totally made-up check-kiting charges, we still had a print edition of this paper. I mean, granted, it was sort of the back of a Chinese menu door hanger, but man, our circulation was incredible.
So what are you trying to tell me, Chief?
I'm telling you to keep this story on the back burner and get me the pictures of the vegetables that look like genitalia. Okay? Intern, give me.
New fashion trend. Cass.
How old are you?
21. It's not broken.
Oh, all right then. All right, well, good work, people. Let's go get those clicks. All right, people. What do we got? Dowd, Whipple, entertain me.
What happens when you take 20 doses of marijuana edibles?
What happens?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay. Art, what do we got?
I've got a stock photo of a guy jumping out of a hotel window.
Can we top that?
He's on fire.
Oh, that sounds good. All right, listicle.
14 negs that get you in the door. And you probably wouldn't understand number 9.
Oh, God. I feel so bad about myself.
Chief.
Yes, George.
I've had a bit of a setback. Both of my sources, their bodies were found in a Maryland hotel room. They haven't even found their heads yet. They're calling it a double suicide.
So it's a bit of a dead end?
Not to worry. A New York Times reporter and myself both received this thumb drive. On it is encrypted information that exposes the president himself.
Look. George, let me tell you a story. And the rest of you need to hear this as well. When my grandfather started this publication, he commissioned a story. In the heyday of muckraking journalism, it was called The Jungle by...
Upton Sinclair?
I don't remember, and that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is that when we got the first draft, it wasn't about a jungle at all. It was a bait and switch. And my grandfather learned a very valuable lesson. You don't be penny wise and pound foolish, and you don't waste your readers' time, George.
Chief, I'm so confused.
Well, let me clarify for you. You have 3 weeks left on your contract, and you still haven't given me that list of celebrity women who are way shorter than you thought. Okay? Intern, what do you got?
I have the exclusive on the viral meatloaf recipe. 2 words, ground beef.
Oh, wow. Epic. Great job, guys. Let's go get those clicks. All right, people. Give me something good. Samsonite. Travel.
What to do if the zombie apocalypse happens on spring break?
Art.
I've got a scaly green girl in a bikini.
Oh, that's going to be really good. Listicle.
44 of your childhood celebrity crushes that are now dead. Number 15 is only brain dead.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Chief,
I like that.
I'm fearing for my life. I'm living out of my car. I think they know what I know. It's getting hot.
George. Let me tell you about
His
another guy who
story.
had George. Let me tell you about another guy who had to live out of his car. My great-grandfather. When he came to this country, he lived out of his Mitsubishi Model T. Yeah, for 3 months. He scraped together enough money, and he started a paper mill. And that paper mill is this place today.
People are chasing me, Chief.
George, you got 2 weeks left on your contract. Why don't you just take them off? Go get your stuff together. Go get your family. Relax. Intern, what do you got?
How to double your mortgage in 30 days.
How?
Buy a bigger house.
Sounds good. All right. Good work, everybody. Let's go get those clicks. All right, people. What do we got? Bartles, give me the business.
How to capitalize on the latest trend, vintage wine coolers.
Oh, man, that is nice. Art?
I've got a picture of this rotten fruit.
That'll work. All right. Listicle.
12 things that make you undesirable to the opposite sex. Number 7's about your armpits.
Oh, that is
Chief,
troubling.
Chief, I've got good news and bad news. The bad news is I had to send my family away. The story's just getting too hot. The good news, though, is that at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, right after the president announces their new dog, he will go to the Oval Office and announce...
Slow down. What? New dog?
Yeah. But then he's going to...
Do you know the breed of the dog?
Sure, yeah.
Please tell me you know the name of the dog.
Yeah, so?
Oh my God.
What?
Yes! George, you did it. You did it, George. Well, what?
I don't get it.
That's not the story. That's what I got something better.